What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, Cardinal Red, and we back for some more Ali Land boxing talk, people. And today we talking the truth. Floyd Mayweather is ducking Manny Pacman Pacquiao. Alright, y'all. Wanted to get my, put my 2 cents down. Place my little bet on this topic and, let's get it out there. Some new news surrounding MayPac 2, but I'll get at that at the end of the video. Basically, I just wanted to, just give my opinion on why I feel like Mayweather has been ducking, or may still be ducking, or maybe there's a possibility of a MayPac 2. But as far as ducking and Manny Pacquiao Mayweather go, this has been an ongoing saga. They fought once. It took about 7 years to actually make that fight, which is crazy. But it's what happened. We got the MayPac 1 fight. It didn't. The hype was awesome. The lead up to that fight was unlike any other fight I've ever seen before. Unfortunately, we didn't get the type of fight everybody wanted. Maybe Mayweather fans felt like it was an awesome fight because they're used to watching boring fights. But in my personal opinion, and I've said this before, if Mayweather would have knocked Pacquiao out, if Mayweather would have actually hurt Pacquiao at some point during the fight, I would justify what Mayweather fans say as far as him getting the victory, and I would be able to say he did it in dramatic fashion. But because it was such a horrible fight on Mayweather's end, and Manny Pacquiao was hurt, so he didn't put up the type of performance that Pacquiao fans were looking for. So the fight ended up being real lackluster on just both accords. So it ended up just being a really boring fight. There was what you could say one really memorable moment in the fight, and this is from a Pacquiao fan, so Mayweather fans are going to get their draws all stuck up their butt when I say this, but there was only one memorable moment in that fight, and that was when Pacquiao hit Floyd with the real long jab, and Floyd kind of yucked back a little bit and looked quite stunned by the power that Pacquiao hit him with. And that's the picture that most people see. Other than that, there weren't too many other memorable moments or memorable punches, or even a point in the fight where you felt like either guy was really hurt. He looked stunned by the punch that Pacquiao, the long punch Pacquiao landed, but he didn't look hurt by the punch. At no point did Pacquiao look hurt in that fight. He looked awkward because of the shoulder injury. He never looked hurt, but he did look awkward because of the shoulder injury. And now, we got the, like I said, we got the MayPac fight, and now 4 years later, one guy's still active. One guy got 1 foot into retirement, the other foot in fake fights, exhibitions, whatever you want to call them, and 1 foot jumping in and out of professional boxing whenever he feels like it. So now the question on everybody's mind is, when is MayPac 2 going to happen? Because with the horrible performance that both guys put up, in MayPac 1, it calls for a MayPac 2, man, just to solidify who the true victor was in that fight. I think the only people, nobody really won in that fight. And the people who lost the most was the fans. because we ended up paying a lot of money for something that wasn't sellable. And I've said this before too. Knowing what I know now, that Pacquiao was injured, that he required surgery for his injury, that Floyd Mayweather was able to take IVs and shots for his hands, and for both sides to have known that Pacquiao was injured and not to call for a postpone of the fight, not a cancellation, but a postpone of the fight. I just kind of feel like as a fan, we kind of got beat that day. And I just feel like because we did get beat, we deserve a part 2 of that fight as fans, you know what I'm saying? And we deserve it at a reasonable price this time, if it is going if it is going to happen. Now, as far as the reports, and that's just how I feel about the whole MayPac situation. And as far as Mayweather ducking, you could say he is still ducking because he knows his performance in that fight was horrible. Pacquiao's already admitted he couldn't give his best performance. Freddie Roach has finally come out and said, yes, Pacquiao was hurt. Maybe he didn't want to, because he was still under contract with Bob Arum, didn't want to fully admit what he knew was going on behind the scenes for whatever reason. Might have been the contract with Bob Arum. Maybe he actually didn't know. Maybe Pacquiao kept it a secret even from him, and just didn't let Freddie Roach know. But Freddie Roach has recently come out on an interview stating what he knew at the time about the injury and how it hindered Pacquiao's performance. Even though he came out before and said that he didn't know anything about the injury and that, you know, Pacquiao he had to rewatch the tape or something to that effect. But now he's kind of coming out, like I said, he might have been under some type of contract where he couldn't disclose that because of his affiliation still with Top Rank Boxing. And, you know, old Bob Arum is one of the shadiest in the business. Not the shadiest, but one of the shadiest in the business. And some of the stuff he's had to say here lately about Pacquiao has been quite despicable because of the fact there is tape out there of him saying the truth of how he felt about a Manny Pacquiao Terrence Crawford fight. And if you're willing to go actually look that up, you would know what I know and what Bob Arum actually said. So, with all that being said, I could take that as Mayweather ducking, because at no point has Pacquiao ever stated that he would not take the rematch. You know, as a matter of fact, Pacquiao's fought everybody who they placed in front of him without excuses and with injuries. And whether he won the fight or not, you know, he didn't make an excuse to not actually fight. So I can't commend him on one hand for the MayPac fight, for going through with it, even though he was injured. But on the other hand, I feel a little cheated as a fan, just a little bit cheated, you know, as a fan, because if there was any chance that fight could have been postponed for a few months, I think it should have just been postponed. You know, I know that's one of the no-nos in boxing, but $100 was a lot of money to put up for something that people behind the scenes knew wasn't 100% ready to go. The product wasn't 100% ready to go, and they still put it out there. So I'm pretty sure Mayweather fans are going to say their hate and say I'm hating because I'm saying Floyd was ducking. They're going to say Pacquiao somehow was ducking even though he fought him. But to each his own, man. And as far as the new news surrounding MayPac 2, there were some reports that came out today stating that both guys were actually in training camp. Now, I know people are going to say, well, Floyd's doing these 5 exhibition fights. So the only reason he's training is for those exhibition fights. Well, but there was some behind-the-scenes talk that only a few reporters are privy to. And there were some comments made by Pacquiao around Christmas time regarding what he knows. And, you know, he's more in the loop about this stuff than we. He knows the contract he signed. We don't know. But there were some comments made by him around Christmas time that he knew for sure that the fight was going to happen. I don't know for sure if the fight is going to happen. Mayweather hasn't indicated that the fight has happened, but he has said some things, reportedly, allegedly, behind the scenes to some reporters in regards to maybe that fight might actually happen. Maybe he takes one tune-up exhibition, and maybe sometime in the summertime we might actually get that fight. Or maybe we get that for Cinco de Mayo, and he goes and completes his 5 exhibition fights. Nobody really knows yet. It's only speculation now. There's an article out there, I believe it's on SB Nation. If you want to check it out, you can go look that up. Actually, you can just look up Floyd Mayweather's name and it should pop up for you. It's Ali Land Boxing Talk for now. If you want to be a part of the community, head on over to the community section, drop me a line, hit that like button for me, and please subscribe. A lot going on personally with me. So, you know, I just want to let everybody know if I disappear for a week or two or a month or two, I will be back, man. Can't nobody in this world hold me down for what I've created with this platform. I don't care how close or how far away from me personally they are. You're not going to break me, and you're not going to break what I built. So let that be known, sucker. I will be back. So expect me to come back, man, if I disappear for a little while. It's only temporary. Ain't nothing permanent around here. Unless I'm gone completely. But please hit that like button for me. And please subscribe. And if you know any homeless people, man, 1 minute in your life and some leftovers can really change your life. So give up a minute, change your life, man. You never know who you helping in this world. If you ain't got nothing else to talk about, man, just tell them about boxing. Ali Land Boxing Talk, Cardinal Red, and we out of here.